Hello everybody. So my last video on me making a game was bad. Not the video necessarily, but I was sick, and you can tell. Anyways, so yeah, I decided to actually make Robinson the Journey 2. Now you might be thinking, you're stupid, and my response would be, yeah. And you also might be thinking, don't you have to finish like Stormland, Song in the Smoke, one video on like Warhammer, Age of Sigmar, Dinosaur? And the thing I have to say to you is, yeah, I do. But hey, I'm gonna try my best to make quality content. Now we're just getting into the devlog. Okay, so I was like so pumped after making that one video that I started right away on making the game. And the first thing I made was actually nothing. Actually, no, what I did was I started working on a little teaser where you see where it's like, it's got this really good atmosphere and it shows the title card, and I'm actually very proud of it, so I will show you it right now. God help. And then it throws you right into the game. Literally. And I really focused on visuals when it comes to Robinson the Journey 2, because that's what the first game sort of did. Make it even, I don't know, more astonishing, the visuals, is that it starts out with realistic trees, twigs, not twigs, tricks, no, twigs. Oh, what is that sound? What is that? Holy crap, what is? Starts out with the little backstory or whatever, telling you how everything works and stuff. And so yes, it's an intro level. So basically all it does is introduce the main mechanics, such as climbing, of course, and it also introduces the gun. And you might be thinking, Hayden, this is kind of just the game you were just working on. Yes, it is. But there is a new mechanic that was in Robinson the Journey that I have, and you'll see what that is in just a second. So yeah, I was really proud of that. I was using it on the PS4, so everything was really blurry, but when I got the PS5, I was like, holy crap, everything looked 10 times better. It was way more crisp. And so I was like, man, I could add a lot more stuff though. When you have all of this visual fidelity, then you're like, oh, here's some spots that I can maybe spice up a little bit so I can get the most out of Dreams and its capability. When I finished that, I did the same thing with the second level. So the second level, what it does, it's pretty simple actually, is all it does is introduce the already main characters of the first game. It introduces Higgs and Laika. Now, since this is years in the future, Laika has gotten a lot bigger. Higgs is still a very annoying robot. Bro, why is that your first instinct? No, Tommy. I thought about not having Higgs in there, but then it kind of wouldn't make sense, you know? He was in the first game, and he was a big part of the first game. Anyway, so yeah, it introduced both of those characters, and now the camp, I have not designed yet, so that's gonna be really fun. You have to get to the camp too, but you go a separate route because you gotta get things ready for Laika. So you climb up some mushrooms, and you head on into like this, I don't know, elevator or something. Oh yeah, also there's elevators. And then it takes you to another tutorial, which is the new mechanic that I've added. And that is, in the Robinson the Journey first game, there is this mechanic where you can move objects with your little scanner. And so I thought to myself, man, I don't know how to add a scanner. Then I thought, but I also have a gun in the game, so maybe when you shoot the object, that is how you can control them instead of like the scanner or whatever. And so I was like, yeah, that would work. Yeah, it did. I made it so you can move it around with your hand. I made it so it can come closer to you and come back by using the wheel button. Yeah, it actually worked surprisingly well. You can mess around with things with physics, and I love physics in VR games, and that's why I really loved messing around with all the puzzles in Robinson the Journey. And now that I actually get to add that, made me like, oh god, I'm starting to become a freaking fanboy. And so yeah, the puzzles are actually enjoyable, and I was actually pretty proud of myself. Now, is it like the same as Robinson? No, but does it get the job done? Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, that was the new mechanic, and I'm not done with that level. There are some animations that need to be worked on, and I need to add a few more details because it's feeling a little empty. Sure, there's plants and stuff and whatever, but I need to add more plants and stuff. Yeah, that's kind of it. I've been working on this for maybe about a week or two, and I am actually very proud for what I've gotten done. I love working on the PS5 now. Everything runs so much more smoothly and looks way more crisp, and it's also a joy now. It's not more of a chore like it was on the PS4 with the really low frame rates, but now everything is running at like a 90, 60 FPS or whatever, and it is so much more enjoyable to work on levels and stuff. Anyways, if you want to see more on Robinson the Journey 2, you just gotta press that subscribe button.